Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope you all are doing really well. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, The Sarcastic Lens. I know I have been MIA for a year almost and I do apologize for that. But work life, social life mixed together and kind of affects the video making routine, but I do promise that I'm gonna be making video more often. But let's not waste any time today because the topic is really serious because it has taken a toll over the lives of people living in United Kingdom. I'm talking about the immigrants and of course the people planning to come to the United Kingdom. So what is it? It is related with the recent changes proposed by Honorable Prime Minister Mr. Keir Starmer in his immigration white paper. So let's begin. On 12th of May 2025, the Keir Starmer government proposed a series of changes in the UK immigration system by releasing a document called Immigration White Paper. Now, what is this white paper? White paper is a government document that sets reforms to visa rules, eligibility criteria, language requirements, and settlement rules. So, by releasing that, they have mentioned the changes they have proposed in order to change the UK immigration system, which they call at present a failed experiment. Now, to mention one more important thing, that the changes that have been proposed aren't law yet. So please do not believe any fake videos, fake reels, anything. Always visit the gov.uk website where you can be 100% confirmed what exactly the news is, what exactly the changes are. And right now, whatever information I am providing you, in short, it's from gov.uk itself. So I'm not referring to any other sources apart from the legitimate website. So let's start with the first proposed change, which is the graduate route visa, also known as post-study work visa. So if you can recall from my previous video, I did mention about how the Keir Starmer government was working on bringing reforms in the graduate route visa. So that reforms, those changes, they have now mentioned in their immigration white paper. So back in 2019, when Boris Johnson government introduced post-study work visa, extending the span from 2 months to 2 years for the people to come in the United Kingdom after graduating from their unis, right to work and live and search for their jobs for the span of 2 years, is now currently under reforms but will be reduced to the span of 18 months. Now this doesn't affect the people, of course the students who are on the graduate route at the moment, and right now I'll say the people who already have the offer letter and are planning to come for their July or September intake, do not lose hope because these changes aren't law yet and you might also be eligible under the current graduate route visa, which is 2 years. So let's be hopeful on that. So now let's come to the second proposed change, which is over the skilled worker visa, the visa over which I am at the moment. So the skilled worker visa at the moment allows the person to work for 5 years in United Kingdom, and then after that the person can move on to ILR, that is indefinite leave to remain, but we're gonna come back to that later. But right now the UK is reforming the level of qualification needed in order to be on a skilled worker visa. At the moment, the current qualification allows that the person on the A level, which is the basic minimum standard of qualification in the UK language RQF3, that person can be on the skilled worker visa, but later they are planning to change it to RQF6, which is the graduate level. So for the future skilled visa worker, you need to be having a graduate degree in order to have a skilled worker visa. But the people who are currently on United Kingdom and on skilled worker visa, they need not to worry on that because the changes which are being proposed, these ones will be for the future workers, not for the ones who are currently in the United Kingdom, not for the ones who are likely to be sponsored at the moment in the next few months. So now the third proposed change is the health and care worker visa. So if you're already in the UK, you'll be still able to do the following. You can extend your health and care worker visa and live in the United Kingdom, and you can switch from any other visa to health and care worker visa. Now what I'm about to say is for the people who are planning to come in the United Kingdom on this visa. So UK government has not mentioned any specific date when they are planning to stop, but they are planning to stop providing health and care worker visa, and they have not mentioned an exact date when they are planning to do it, but somewhere in 2025 they'll be implementing it. So like I said, this is not going to be affecting on the people who are already on this visa. The people who are planning to come, they will be affected. So please, if you are having any plans of coming on the health and care worker visa, make your decision wisely. You can still come right now because this decision hasn't been implemented yet. Now, coming on the fourth proposed change, which is kind of linked with the skilled worker visa as well as their dependents, it's the English language requirement change. So, of course, the United Kingdom is an English speaking country, and in order to be in the United Kingdom, you need to have a basic understanding and as well as a speaking skill of English language, which UK expects you to do so. In future, the skilled worker main applicants should be having a B2 level of understanding, which is like higher than the basic level of understanding in the English language, as well as if they are planning to bring in a dependent, they also need to have a basic understanding as well as speaking skill of English language. When they in future extend to ILR or apply for citizenship, they need to prove that they have higher level of understanding in English language, otherwise their visa might be denied. But again, I'm saying it's a proposed change. Let's see what happens and how this gets implemented. Now, the fifth proposed change proposed by the UK government is on the indefinite leave to remain. Now, why I'm smiling is because this change might affect me, so I'm keeping my fingers crossed. So basically, at the moment, people who are on the skilled worker visa route, which allows the person to work in United Kingdom for 5 years under the sponsor organization, will automatically be applying for indefinite leave to remain after they complete the period of 5 years, and indefinite leave to remain is equivalent to permanent residence. But now UK government is planning to reform it and extend the period to 10 years. That means people in future might have to wait for 10 years long time to apply for indefinite leave to remain. But there is no complete understanding on the fact that whether the people who are at current on the skilled worker visa route will be affected by it or not. Lots of petitions are happening at the moment, because when Yvette Cooper, the Home Secretary, was questioned upon this in the Parliament, she had no answers. She just mentioned about the points-based immigration system. Bringing on to that, point-based immigration system might be implemented under the UK government's earned settlement model. Now, what is UK government earned settlement model? Prime Minister Keir Starmer said that UK is a privileged country, and in order to live in this country, you might need to earn the privilege of it. So, earned settlement means point-based immigration system. The more you contribute in the UK economy, the higher are your chances to apply for indefinite leave to remain or citizenship. But like I said, this has just been proposed. Nothing has been implemented so far, and there are still the talks being held. The petitions are being signed because 1.5 million migrants gonna be affected. 1.5 million foreign nationals living in the United Kingdom at the moment will be affected if this rule get implemented on them as well, because right now some of them are already on the skilled worker visa route like me. If the period gets extended, we might have to extend our skilled worker visa route and wait for indefinite leave to remain to happen, so that for example, when I came in United Kingdom was back in 2020 December, I might have to wait until December 2030 to apply for indefinite leave to remain. But we are keeping our hope high that Mr. Prime Minister, please do not implement this on the existing ones. So that's all for now, folks. I better take your leave. I have taken enough of your time. I hope these points were helpful, and I tried to explain it at my best. But just in case, if you have any doubts, drop it in the comment section. And if you wanna search more on it, gov.uk is your website, the most legitimate one, the most trustworthy one at the moment, because there's lots of false news that have been traveling around about the changes. Do not believe into that. Just do what I have mentioned already. Lastly, I would like to say to the international students who are planning to come to UK not to lose hope. Keep it high. Do not be demotivated, because yes, as comfortable as welcoming UK in terms of immigrants was back in 2019 and 20, it's no longer that. They are trying their best to stop the immigration. It's basically something they have been working on it for a while, but to be very honest, if the proposed changes, most of them gets implemented specifically with regards to the ILR and the skilled worker, there's going to be a sharp fall in the migration system in the United Kingdom, and I don't know what's going to happen of the United Kingdom after that. But even people, the update as per the news is saying that most of the people are planning to make an exit from UK, so it's going to affect their economy as well. So I think they better take an intelligent decision rather than, affecting their economy as well as our lives. So, but yeah, it's the will and the wish to live in the UK. Let's keep it strong and do not lose hope. So for now, this is me, Nivedita Bhushan, signing out. And take care of yourself, like, share, and subscribe. And cheers. Bye.